Okay, wrapping up chapter 4. This would be the prokaryotes with unusual characteristics. And these are free-living, non-pathogenic bacteria and like photosynthetic bacteria that are going to use photosynthesis or the sun. They can synthesize or make required nutrients from inorganic compounds. And some important ones in this category would be our cyanobacteria, which are blue-green algae, our green and our purple sulfur bacteria, as well as gliding and fruiting bacteria. Specifically cyanobacteria, which is our blue-green algae. These are going to have a gram-negative cell wall, and they have extensive alkaloids with photosynthetic chlorophyll pigments and gas inclusions. And this would be a picture of blue-green algae. Another picture. So you can see that they grow in a lot of different places, okay? And they're very important, okay? The green and purple sulfur bacteria, these again are photosynthetic. They contain photosynthetic pigment, and these would be bacterial chlorophyll, and they do not give off oxygen as a product of photosynthesis. Okay, and so here would be a picture of some of those green and purple sulfur bacteria. And then we have gliding and fruiting bacteria, and these are gram-negative, and these glide over moist surfaces. And then we have unusual forms of medically significant bacteria, and this would be like rickets, right? And so there are obligatory or obligate intracellular parasites, such as rickets, and these are very tiny gram-negative bacteria, and most are pathogens. They're obligate intracellular pathogens, and they cannot survive or multiply outside of the host cell. And so rickets or Rocky Mountain spotted fever is caused by this. Okay, and so this is what it's going to look like, kind of like with spots. But it's called Rocky Mountain spotted fever because you get spots on your face. Chlamydia. This one's tiny. It's an obligate intracellular parasite. It is not transmitted by arthropods. Chlamydia trachomatis is a severe eye infection and one of the most common STIs. And chlamydia pneumoniae, this would be a lung infection. The archaea of the other prokaryotes, these would constitute the third domain, which is archaea. And these are more closely related to eukaryotic cells than bacteria. And they contain unique genetic sequences in their rRNA, so the ribosomal RNA. And these have unique membrane lipids and cell walls. So here is a table of comparison of the 3 different domains. So this would be great to print off and study. Archaea, these are going to live in the most extreme habitats in nature. These are called extremophiles, and so they're adapted to those extremes, such as heat, salt, acid, so very acidic pH, pressure, as well as atmosphere. And these also include methane producers and hyperthermophiles, extreme halophiles, and sulfur reducers. So the bacteria that love heat, pH, sulfur, different things. Okay, so this would be like the salt mines in Utah in different areas. You can see they're in different colors. They're very, very, very pretty, and you can see that they are kind of their own little unique guys. So your concept checked would be organisms in the domain archaea have peptoglycan in their cell walls. Is this true or false? And if you all guessed false, you would be correct. All right, they do not have peptoglycan in their cell wall. All right, and that wraps up chapter 4. All right, we'll see you guys in class. Thanks. Bye-bye.